How are you doing, Bryce?
I'm so good. You're so dapper as usual. How wonderful.
I tried to dress up for you because it's such a great film.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it really was, and it's like such a toast to fatherhood and everything. What was the most interesting thing you learned throughout the course of making this film?
Oh my gosh. You know what? This was something that I kind of realized when I was close to the end is that there is no rite of passage for fathers. What? Like there's no baby shower, there's no acknowledgement, there's just no rite of passage for fathers, as if it's not the most life altering thing that can happen to you, you know?
That's so true.
Yeah, it's that which is sort of bananas.
And how did you pick the families? Because you definitely got a wide range of families. That was really cool. I like to see
Oh,
that.
cool. Honestly, it was there were so many great dads out there. It was really difficult to narrow it down um at all because it's just like you fall in love with absolutely everyone. Um
Right.
I was really curious to infiltrate the daddy blogger community. And so Glenn Belief Henry um was that individual. He had done a TED talk. He had his own YouTube channel, Belief in Fatherhood. And so he was really the first person in the first family that we thought about. And then from there, found each individual family because each one of these men are very active and vocal in their respective communities of fathers. So yeah, Robin Reese had written a book. Shuichi, there was a comic about him. Tiago has a podcast and a blog. It's because these fathers are allowing people to share in the experiences of their lives.
And I think that's so great to open up that vulnerability to allow fathers to be fathers, and to erase that toxic masculinity of just work and then, go home and play with the kids on weekends. And I think that's just such a step forward in progression. Now, tell me, Dallas, what is your favorite memory from childhood?
I have a lot of amazing memories because my parents made the choice to include all us four kids in basically their work adventures. And so I would oftentimes be on set regularly. It was very rare for me to be left at home. And I would say just I have so many warm, beautiful, unique memories of getting to go to work with my dad. It made me want to be a part of a crew. I've never let that go. I hope that I'm a part of a crew for the rest of my life. This is a gift. This is a gift that really, really. I don't know whether or not how my life would have been changed if I hadn't been exposed to that as a kid.
That's so true. Now, what is your dad's Rotten Tomato score? Because that's addressed in the so what's his if you had to give him a Rotten Tomato score, what would it be?
I mean, it would be really hard to not give him 100%
Okay,
because
that's good enough.
yeah, because it's like it's not that anyone is perfect, and there's certainly no perfect movie, there's no perfect person. Um, but it just all the stuff that's important, and then some, he's he's kind of for me, I can't imagine better.
I agree. I worked with him on the set of Arrested Development season 4, and that's when I met him for the first time. So I agree completely. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. Perfect Father's Day movie, and thank you so much for making it.
Landon, thank you. It's so good to see you.